Former United States of America President, USA, Joe Biden on Monday issued a statement thanking everyone for the love and care messages he received since, on Sunday, the personal office of the ex-president announced that the former North America country president has been diagnosed of aggressive cancer that has spread to the bones, with Joe Biden saying in the Monday message that cancer touches us all but him and his wife, Jill, are strongest in the broken places. The news of the former president's cancer diagnosis has become a major issue in the United States, especially in the media, with a video of the ex-president comforting the daughter of John McCain over McCain cancer diagnosis during a televised TV show years back, and President Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., resharing a 2022 video of Joe Biden personally announcing that he has cancer, now trending on the US media space. Although some observers expressed displeasure over Donald Trump Jr. tweet accusing former President Joe Biden of staging a cover-up, after sharing a 2022 video in which the then-president acknowledged having cancer, but his father, President Donald Trump, prayed for the successful recovery of the immediate president. President Donald Trump said, "Melania and I are saddened to hear about Joe Biden's recent medical diagnosis. We extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery." While the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., had said, "Joe says he had cancer 2 years ago and everyone said it's a gaffe. When he clearly had dementia, everyone said he's lucid. Now that he's no longer useful, they're all shocked that they missed it. Everyone was in on the cover-up. Who was running the country? We need accountability." That aside, former President Joe Biden expressed his gratitude on Monday for the love and support he and his family have received upon the news of his cancer diagnosis. In quotes, Joe Biden said, "Cancer touches us all. Like so many of you, Jill and I have learned that we are strongest in the broken places. Thank you for lifting us up with love and support." Dobrovsky, founder of the Gen Z Perspective, in a tweet said, "Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer." Meanwhile, CNN's Jake Tapper and Axios' Alex Thompson are attacking Biden for struggling to answer questions about his late son Beau in a year-old interview. "The mainstream media has no bottom. Morally reprehensible vultures," added. Former US President Barack Obama said, "Michelle and I are thinking of the entire Biden family. Nobody has done more to find breakthrough treatments for cancer in all its forms than Joe, and I am certain he will fight this challenge with his trademark resolve and grace. We pray for a fast and full recovery." Immediate past US Vice President Kamala Harris said, "Doug and I are saddened to learn of President Biden's prostate cancer diagnosis. We are keeping him, Biden, and their entire family in our hearts and prayers during this time. Joe is a fighter, and I know he will face this challenge with the same strength, resilience, and optimism that have always defined his life and leadership. We are hopeful for a full and speedy recovery." U.S. 52nd House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said, "President Joe Biden is a great American patriot. Paul and I join the millions across the country and around the world praying for him to have strength and a swift recovery in the battle against cancer. Sending love to him and his family." Texas author Brittany Bell said, "Joe Biden is battling stage 4 cancer. It's serious, it's human, it's heartbreaking. He's served our country for 50 years and he's fighting for his life. If this were you or your family, you'd want compassion. Mocking this isn't edgy, it's inhumane. Show some respect and decency." It was gathered that Biden was seen last week by doctors after urinary symptoms and a prostate nodule was found. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer on Friday, with the cancer cells having spread to the bone. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management, his office said. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with his physicians. Prostate cancers, according to medical experts, are given a score called a Gleason score that measures, on a scale of 1 to 10, how the cancerous cells look compared with normal cells. Biden's office said his score was 9, suggesting his cancer is among the most aggressive. When prostate cancer spreads to other parts of the body, it often spreads to the bones. Metastasized cancer is much harder to treat than localized cancer because it can be hard for drugs to reach all the tumors and completely root out the disease. However, when prostate cancers need hormones to grow, as in Biden's case, they can be susceptible to treatment that deprives the tumors of hormones. It would be recalled that the health of Biden, 82, was a dominant concern among voters during his time as president. Associated Press reported that, after a calamitous debate performance in June while seeking re-election, Biden abandoned his bid for a second term. Then Vice President Kamala Harris became the nominee and lost to Republican Donald Trump, who returned to the White House after a 4-year hiatus. But in recent days, Biden rejected concerns about his age despite reporting in the new book, Original Sin, by Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson that AIDS had shielded the public from the extent of his decline while serving as president. In February 2023, Biden had a skin lesion removed from his chest that was a basal cell carcinoma, a common form of skin cancer. And in November 2021, he had a polyp removed from his colon that was a benign, but potentially precancerous lesion. In 2022, Biden made a cancer moonshot, one of his administration's priorities with the goal of halving the cancer death rate over the next 25 years. The initiative was a continuation of his work as vice president to address a disease that had killed his older son, Beau, according to Associated Press.
Osazuwa Radio, bringing you the news in a more digital way.